Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for December 17th. Currently looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair did close higher today, still moving sideways overall. Biased is still sideways. Look for it to potentially move as high as 90.84, possibly as low as 88.97. Look for some resistance around 90.40 and look for some support around 89.35. Okay, now switching to the Euro-USD pair. This particular pair closed much lower than it did. It did break out from the inside bar to close lower. We are looking for it to continue moving down with a bias to the downside. If we do get a reversal, however, look for it to potentially go as high as 146.04, possibly as low as 142.34. Look for some resistance around 145.00 and look for some support around 143.00. Okay, now switching over to the pound US dollar pair. This particular pair, we are moved down, closed down below previous support. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways overall with a bias to the downside. If we do get a pullback, look for it to move to 164.30. Possibly as low as 159.81. Look for some resistance around 162.25 and look for some support around 160.75. Okay, now the US Swiss. This particular pair moved higher today. It is moving higher with a bias to the upside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 1.0561, possibly as low as 103.29. Look for some resistance around 10510 and look for some support around 104.29. Now, overall, we don't really have any significant news announcements for tomorrow, so that pretty much does it for that. As far as what am I looking for during this next session, if you notice, I have some red lines on the chart. Basically, what I'm looking for is a break above this past session's high by at least 1 pip. And at that point, I'm going to look to buy. When that occurs, I'm going to basically look to go to break even around the first line at about 25 pips in a profit, the second line at 52, and the last line at about 82 pips up, 83, going to look to exit. So basically, we have a buy. Then we're going to move to break even, and then once we move to the second level, about 50 pips in, I'm going to move my stop loss from break even up to this first level at 1.0534, and then when we get up to this level, about 83 pips into profit, at that point I'm going to go ahead and exit. I would use a risk to reward of 1-to-1 with the 83 pips. However, I don't anticipate if we get a breakout, especially if we get a breakout, it should hit that 25 mark pretty quick. And then at that point, you're break even. And so the trade is free at that point. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.